This award tonight goes to somebody. You know, we're all working to reinvent American education across the country. Our profession is really thinking about how we should be teaching our students and what we should be teaching our students and how we should be assessing those outcomes. And it's very hard work for all of us. It's even harder work if you go first. If you take that plunge and if you think about it and you actually go out and you do it before anyone else, a little bit like students or children who go to the swimming pool. There's those that like to jump in first, and there's those that like to say, hey, was that cold? This is a person who was happy, thrilled to jump in first, to try things that hadn't been tried before, because she knew it was in the best interest of her students.
At the beginning, this place didn't look like much. In fact, it was a space that most teachers didn't want.
This actually is the most unpopular classroom in the whole school. Nobody wants to be in here.
But Mary Lisa Harper,
I'm very excited about this part of the room. This is going to be the maker's space.
had a dream.
I dream of kids doing different things. I dream of people walking into this room and never seeing a teacher in front delivering for more than 2 or 3 minutes.
She imagined a classroom
We do not have desks in here. They're what we call puzzle tables.
that challenged the status quo in education.
That Victorian model is ingrained in us. I have the picture of my aunt in the classroom, and she's teaching. All the kids are sitting in rows, and she is the deliverer of all knowledge.
I have been working in the paradigm of rows of desks for my whole teaching career. So this is like jumping off a cliff.
So she got to work. And through the summer, she brought it to life.
I call this the Primary Innovation Studio.
And boy, did it come to life, thanks to a big grant, some cool technology, and wiggle-friendly furniture.
These chairs are especially made for kids because kids need to wiggle around. We will learn together.
Most importantly, it was a change in teaching philosophy that energized the students' learning. The kids were able to pick and choose activities and topics that they're most interested in to show their learning.
Workshop means we do all these quality products in our classroom.
It's not like whatever you want, but it's a little whatever you want.
What's it called again?
That may sound to some like a recipe for a free-for-all.
One of the huge misconceptions about this classroom is that kids are just running wild and free and doing what they please at all times, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
It is this freedom, however, that has made all the difference.
The kids own the room.
Oh, there you go.
And I think that has been my biggest eureka through this whole thing.
So, here's your job today.
When I made the decision to set children free,
You guys have fun?
the learning gains increased.
These second graders are more than engaged.
And I would love to know where the Philippines is.
They're empowered.
They're doing it because they're completely motivated.
Oh, okay.
I'm not pulling these kids up a mountain anymore. I'm chasing them. They're running. They're so excited to learn.
Mary Lisa says teaching this way
You might have to Google and figure out when was the Civil War.
is a lot more work,
I've never worked harder in my whole life.
but it's something she felt she had to do.
If nobody's going to try, then we're going to go nowhere.
That leap of faith has led to a ripple effect. Now other teachers at Mammoth Heights and across the district are applying lessons learned in this teaching laboratory.
The biggest changes that we have seen overall is looking at how do we look at collaboration? How do we truly set up classroom environments that lead to where students can work together, can discuss, can communicate, really those 4 C's, without the teacher owning that environment, that it's student owned.
And while there's still a lot to learn, this tiny flash mob
Full of joy.
filled with bright little stars showcases the creativity and initiative possible
Complete joy and affirmation that I'm moving in the right direction.
when we change the way we teach.
I would call it a success.
Congratulations to Mary Lisa Harper of Mammoth Heights Elementary, the 2015 Pioneer in Education.
Please join me in welcoming Mary Lisa Harper, the 2015 Pioneer in Education Award winner.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations! Here, step right on over here. Wow, a pioneer. So you said in the video there that your eureka moment was setting your kids free. Tell us more about that and what you've seen as far as changes in your classroom.
Absolutely. You know, when I was a little girl, I pretended to be a teacher because of my great aunt who you saw in the video. I would line up the desks in a row and tell kids what to do. Finally, after 15 years of being a real teacher, I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. And the gains have been immense, but it's been a lot of hard work. And I want to thank the tons of people who have been my inspiration and all of you out there that are doing great things. This is hard work, but it's work that has to be done.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much.